Hey everyone, this is Cynthia, psychic and astrologer. So this is going to be the weekly horoscope for July 11th, July 10th through July 16th. So let's get started. Aries. Now, actually, as you go into July 10th, financially, this should bring about a great opportunity and a great time for more money. If you've been looking maybe for a new job or an opportunity to make money, keep an eye on the dates of July 10th, July 16th as two significant days for you that are going to be very positive when it comes to opportunities to make money. Maybe this is even an opportunity of a job opportunity to do something online or through like anything internet, digital related. So you may want to keep an eye on that. It could also be that maybe it gives you the opportunity to work from home. Now, the big news of the week is that the full moon on July 13th will fall in your career house. Speaking of money, so the next 2 weeks is actually a very significant time for you. This could bring about opportunities to make more money. This could even bring about a time of to receive like a promotion or advancement, to start a business venture or even a side venture. Now, one of the things that I do keep getting is feeling a bit conflicted. And being conflicted could be maybe you're being conflicted about starting something to the side, bringing in a new source of income, or starting something that, yes, could bring you more money, but doesn't guarantee that it's going to be a secured, stable income. Now, this could also be that maybe you are looking to uh, go pursue other opportunities that brings you more money, but maybe it requires you to relocate or make a significant change in your career. And maybe this is something where you're not ready to do. Maybe it's in an area or location that, maybe it's a different state or maybe even in another country and you're just not ready to make that kind of change. So this can easily create a situation where you really have to make a significant decision. Now, this could also be something within your own area. Maybe it's the conflict of a schedule conflict. Maybe it's a pay conflict. Maybe the pay is not that great, but it gives you more flexibility to do more, maybe to spend more time with family, or especially if, let's say, you have to do stuff like pick up the kids, drop off the kids, but the hours aren't the best or the pay isn't the best, but you have the ability to have the ability to do things like that, that you have to do maybe even a compromise. So definitely throughout this week and even into the next 2 weeks, career and finances will be significant for you. You definitely have to make some significant decisions that could leave you, maybe, like I said, a little bit conflicted. But overall, the feeling is very positive for you to have these opportunities. I think, if anything, I think the opportunities will be there. It's just for you to have to make the decision and what you're ready to do at this time. Taurus. It's going to be quite interesting for you for the week because a big part that's going to be going on is you're going to notice a little bit more enjoyment, more laughter, just wanting to have a good laugh, connecting with family and friends, especially on July 10th and July 16th. It's just more of a time to socialize and communicate and just connect with the people around you. Now, the big news is actually going to be that the full moon on July 13th is actually going to fall in your ninth house of long distance trips, foreign people, and places. So, the significance of that is that the next 2 weeks could bring about a time for you to be thinking more about the long term. This is maybe a time for you to take a quick short trip or a long distance trip out of town. It could also be that others from afar come to visit you. Now, this could also be a time where you may decide to uh, get into college or university, or maybe even take on classes and courses to further your career. This could even be a time where you are being open to the future of where you want to be at financially. And this could be quite significant when it comes down to any kind of changes that you want to do that will not only affect you, but like I said, where you want to be at for the long term. Now, this could actually even create a situation where you may feel a little bit conflicted. Now, for instance, when it comes down to any kind of travel, should you travel? Where should you travel? Should you travel at this time, especially if there's been any issues with travel or getting on a plane, cost, if it's costing you, if it's going to cost you more. Now, when it comes down to any kind of college, university, training, classes, courses, maybe you're just conflicted to see, do I really need to do this now? Could I wait? Is it something where it is, if I don't do it now, could I actually maybe give it a little bit more time? Could I find other ways to get the knowledge and the skills that I need without having to do maybe 4 years or 2 years. Maybe, for instance, getting a certification of some sort versus going through years of, through the traditional ways what we think of college or university. So there's definitely going to be a lot for you to think about. Now, one day to be aware of is July 15th, and this could create a situation where you have to make some critical decisions about a relationship. So, the relationship could be a friendship, a personal, romantic type of relationship. It could be somebody that you're working with, it could be a coworker, a client, or customer. And this could actually be a time where you have to maybe decide if you want to maybe still be working with them or making that time to resolve any issues, resolve any differences. The next day or two will definitely help you to work through that. And if there is any kind of significant issues that need to be dealt with, this would be a great time. And the next day, July 16th, will be a great time to work through it, communicate. Um, just the energy of it to be able to get things out in the open. And if it helps to resolve any issues, work them out, this would be a great time to do so. Gemini. So, this is actually going to be quite a social time for you, mixed in with some financial obligations. But there are a couple days that I think are going to look very positive to be social. Communication should be improving. That's going to be on July 10th, July 15th, and July 16th. So, those are really going to be great positive days of communication, being social, connecting with others, whether it's family, whether it's new friends, networking, especially if you have to do it maybe for work related connections. So, those are days to where you might even find yourself seeing an increase of like emails, text messages, phone calls. So it's just a really good time to just reach out to others. Now, the full moon on July 13th will fall in your eighth house of joint resources, taxes, credit cards, and loans. So, overall, the energy for the full moon and the next 2 weeks after that is definitely a great time, to take care of any financial obligations connected to others, whether it's taxes, credit, loans, child support, alimony. Problem is that it could also create new debt. So, whenever I say new debt, this could be in a good way, this could be in a bad way. New debt could be obviously if you purchase a house and you want your house. It's just going to now create a new obligation, a new financial obligation. If you have to purchase a vehicle and you have to finance it, purchase new furniture and you have to finance it. Now, sometimes this could create a situation where you may feel a bit overwhelmed because, take for instance, if you had to go purchase a new vehicle because your current vehicle broke down and you have no choice. This could make you feel a bit overwhelmed, a bit stressed. Good thing is that you'll do well to kind of balance out the financials, be more budgeting. So it's definitely going to create kind of more of a discipline that you're just not going to go all crazy and just give me the more expensive thing and the biggest monthly payment, and I'll think about can I afford it later on or not. This is actually going to help you to be more strict with your with budgeting and making sure that if that time comes about and you have to have a monthly payment of something, that you'll be able to handle that. Now, if there are any kind of legal issues where you have to financially be responsible for something, you'll do well actually being able to kind of resolve all that, come to any kind of resolution or solutions with that. So, again, the next 2 weeks are very positive. They could actually make you feel a bit overwhelmed. But overall, I really feel that because you're going to really find ways to kind of handle all that, balance it out, that you'll do very well to kind of get everything in order. So that'd be great. But overall, the week is actually going to be quite active and quite productive. For Geminis, just get ready that in late August, you are going to have Mars in Gemini for 7 months. So it's definitely going to be quite an active, very active time for you. So all this is just getting you ready for, I think, of a lot more to come, but I think it's in a good way for you. Right now, obviously, you got some financial situations to deal with, but the good news is that with the connection that this full moon has for you, it'll definitely help you to balance it out. Cancer. So, one of the big themes of the week is actually going to be partnerships. Now, partnerships could be someone personal, professional. It could be someone that you are collaborating with to further your career. This could be also someone you are collaborating with and working closely with, like a coworker, client, customer, especially because we're going to have a full moon on July 13th that will fall in your partnership house. Now, there's a few things going on here. This could create a situation where you might be a bit indecisive about a partner. Doesn't matter what or who the partner is or how they're connected to you. But this could actually leave you in a situation where you may not feel confident in this partnership relationship. Uh, and like I said, this could be on a personal, on a business financial connection too. Maybe they are making promises that they're not coming through with, that they're saying that they could do or make something happen by a certain period of time and it's taking longer, or you're not seeing the results that you thought you were going to see. This could also be on a personal level. Someone saying they are the committed type, that they believe in commitments, but that's not even happening, or they're not coming through with what they claim they can do. So, this is actually going to create a situation for the next 2 weeks that will definitely really put you in a position to really make some critical decisions. You'll definitely notice this besides on the full moon, which will last 2 weeks, but you'll definitely notice this on July 12th, July 15th, and July 16th. So, pretty much the days following the full moon can really create a situation that you may easily feel, um, well, just like I said, feeling a bit frustrated, aggravated, maybe just even feeling, like I said, indecisive and confused. So, this is actually going to be a time where you do definitely need to make some decisions. You might feel a lot more confident in making an actual decision closer to the new moon on July 28th. So, in the meantime, this next full moon could actually create a situation where, it is a good time to have some discussions, especially around July 16th. And I think that's definitely going to help you out a lot to really decide and see, are we making progress? Are we connecting and seeing things eye to eye? Or are we just feeling like things might be a little different? Now, if you are in a committed relationship, partnership, whether it's personal, professional, this could actually just be a time where, if the two of you, or if this is a group, this doesn't have to be another person. This could be a company. This could be a group, an organization that you're working with. If you're feeling like something's a little off, we're not seeing eye to eye here, the next 2 weeks is a really, really good time to just have these discussions, bring things out in the open, any way to resolve and work through them. I think the full moon will definitely help in getting things just cleared and moving forward. Leo. So the week or the next 2 weeks is all again. will be about working hard for the money, taking care of tasks and projects, and also maybe a time to focus on your health and well-being. Now, the energy actually will start off the week on July 10th and July 11th with your career. So the next 2 days, July 10th and 11th, will actually be a great time of opportunity for your career. This could actually bring about a new job or an opportunity to make more money and build more financial security for the long term. You may actually run into an opportunity online, or you begin or start something either online relating with some kind of technology. Maybe this could be through an app or application of some sort. And this could be a very financial opportunity for you. Now, the full moon on July 13th will fall in your sixth house of work, service, and health. So the next 2 weeks could bring about more money, especially through bonuses, sales, commissions. If you've been looking to pursue a new job or an opportunity for extra income, the next 2 weeks is actually a very beneficial time for you. Now, this could actually create a situation where you may kind of feel um, maybe pulled in two different directions and trying to make some decisions about career and finances. This could be maybe taking on something on the side, doing something that could bring you more money, but it may require more time from you. It may require a change in schedules. Maybe you have to invest more time on weekends when weekends were free at one point. So, this is actually going to be a time where I think you might have to make the decisions of bring in more money, but then sacrifice like schedules, maybe time with family, or do I pursue and be open to other avenues that can kind of give me that ability to balance things out? But it might require changing or maybe even leaving the position that I'm in now to pursue something more. So, this is actually even going to be a great time of opportunity that you could easily be open to venturing out, maybe starting a side venture, maybe pursuing something on your own that could bring you more stability and more security. Now, on July 15th and July 16th, this is just kind of more where the energy is kind of continuing on for you. This could actually open up the opportunity for you to be open to doing things that maybe you didn't pursue in the past, didn't really think you were capable to do. This could even require you to do some kind of training, take on some classes, some courses, maybe even get certified in some way uh, to advance with your career. This is also going to be a time, especially with the full moon, that could create a situation to focus on your health and well-being. Maybe it's time for you to exercise, start a new health program, maybe focus on doing more walking or focusing on what you need to do to get ahead with your own health, getting any kind of exams, medical exams, maybe finally going to the dentist. It could be just doing a simple dental cleaning. So this could actually be a time for you to take care of you mentally, physically, emotionally too. But overall, I think the big theme for the next couple weeks will be about finances and financial opportunities. So we are going to be having a new moon that will definitely fall in your own sign and house on July 28th. It's a very, very positive new moon that will connect well also with Jupiter. So I'll discuss that later on, but right now there's definitely a lot of opportunity here for you that could really be very financially beneficial. So start kind of keeping an eye what starts coming about here for you the closer we get to July 10th and July 11th, and especially with the full moon the 2 weeks after July 13th. Virgo. One of the things that I did want to point out right away is love life, relationships, anybody that maybe you are collaborating, working closely with might have some I don't know if I want to say maybe there's some issues, maybe something to be worked out through, but that will be on July 15th and July 16th. So it could be maybe some situations that need to be dealt with, worked through. If you've been feeling maybe a little disconnected with somebody, this could actually be a time to kind of work together and collaborate together. Now, on July 13th, the full moon on July 13th will fall in your fifth house of love, children, and creative projects. So the next 2 weeks will bring about a time that could possibly bring love and relationships. Maybe you find love or fall in love. Maybe this could be a time that you connect with someone close to you that could bring about a great connection. This could also be a time to spend time with children, enjoy a sport or hobby, maybe be open to new opportunities out there, go enjoy some music or go watch a movie. But the next 2 weeks could actually bring about a time where you may also feel a little bit conflicted, especially when it comes down to working with someone that maybe you haven't felt a connection to. This could be someone on an intimate, personal level. This could also be a child. This could be a work related situation. So, this could actually bring about a time where you may feel a little bit disconnected, but this could also, the next 2 weeks, could also bring a great time to resolve these issues and to work through them. Now, a great time for you will be around July 10th, and this could actually be a great time of connecting with someone. Also, it's a great time of travel, whether travel is taking a quick short trip, maybe taking a long distance trip, maybe even having some great communication with someone that lives long distance. Now, this is also a great time for you to study and learn a new topic of interest, maybe take a little class, some courses, maybe to study and learn. So, the overall energy of July 10th, maybe even traveling into July 11th, is actually a very positive social time for you and a great time to just connect with family and friends or even just be open to, like I said, learning something different, learning something new, venturing out, maybe doing something a little different than your usual schedule or routine. Libra. So the home will be highlighted for you, especially when the full moon on July 13th falls in your fourth house of home. The next 2 weeks can easily bring a time for you to relocate, renovate, and make changes around the home. Now, there could be some significant decisions that need to be made regarding the home. This could be in relation to maybe your career, a job, or a job opportunity. There could be some changes and opportunities that could put a situation where you need to make a decision about whether to change locations. Maybe you're looking to change jobs that could take you to another state or another city. Now, this would actually bring about a time where you may need to make some big decisions, or this could also relate to just changes around the home. This could also relate to financial obligations connected to the home. Now, on July 10th and July 11th, this is actually going to be a positive financial day for you that could bring about opportunities. But on July 15th and July 16th, that could be a time where financial obligations are standing out or kicking in at that time. So, on one day around the 10th, 11th, it's a positive financial day. On the 15th, 16th, there could be some financial obligations. So, with the full moon on July 13th, this could bring about some critical changes or some decisions that you need to make regarding the home. Now, also, this could relate to someone else's home. For instance, if you are dealing with taking care of someone's house, or maybe in connection to taking care of some other obligations connected to someone else's home. So, this is actually going to be a time of obligations or taking care of some situations or issues at this time. Could be a very positive time where you finally have some resolutions and solutions. But I think at the end of the day, it could help you to make some great progress and also maybe to even make a change or make a move that you wouldn't have done regularly if it wasn't for this big push here. Scorpio. So this is actually going to be a time of really working with on communication. Communication could be in connection to others, especially someone close to you. Now, the full moon on July 13th will fall in your third house of short trips, communication, siblings, and neighbors. This could be a time when you may see an increase of communication through emails, text messages, and phone calls. Now, there could be the possibility of having to repair or replace a vehicle, a computer, a cell phone, or telephone. So, communication is going to be quite significant at this time. but this could also be a great time to resolve any issues or problems. Now, you may find yourself taking a quick short trip out of town or someplace nearby. This is actually even a great time to really focus on maybe pursuing or moving forward with any kind of career opportunities there that could help you, or maybe even to advance in your career. Take, for instance, having to take some classes or courses, maybe some additional training, maybe even going back to school to help advance your career. Now, a great positive financial day for you will come July 10th. And I think this is actually going to be a great time to really focus on building more financial security. And this could relate to any significant career decisions, like relating with training classes, courses, taking additional, um, classes, any kind of training to help you move forward with your career. Now, the only day that I would be kind of concerned for you would be July 15th. This could create where you may feel like others are trying to maybe kind of control a situation. And when I use the word control situation, not necessarily someone trying to control you, but this could be sometimes where someone might be kind of stepping more, maybe being more pushy or more aggressive to have things their way. So you may feel it from others, or maybe this is coming from you. So this might be a situation just to be aware of. This could be maybe a schedule situation. Maybe something that they're trying to persuade on, and maybe you're just not dealing, not wanting to deal with it, or maybe it's a situation where you feel you have a difference of opinion, and this could be a difficult day to try to come to a simple resolution. It might be that you need a few days, or eventually a better day to come to any kind of resolution or solution would be on July 16th. So maybe on July 15th, there might be some tension, but by July 16th, there are resolutions and solutions. And this could be on a personal level, but it could also be on a professional level. Sagittarius. So, finances and financial obligations are going to be highlighted for you with the full moon on July 13th. So, that full moon will fall in your second house of earned income. Now, the next 2 weeks can bring a time to make more money, build more financial security and stability. This could actually bring about opportunities to make more money, pursue a new job, get a job offer, maybe even pursue a side venture or side income. Now, I feel that this could actually create a time where you may feel that you might feel a little conflicted in how to build this income, especially if, let's say, you are looking for more money to build more income, but already have a full time job. So maybe you're looking to build something off to the side, but building that thing off to the side is taking too long. So you may feel sometimes overwhelmed, tired, stressed, frustrated. And if anything, I would say this is just kind of telling you you need to give things time. But I feel that the next 2 weeks could bring great opportunities for you to make more money, build more stability and security. Positive financial days for you will be July 10th and July 16th. So you definitely want to keep an eye also on those days that could bring about some great opportunities there for you. The only time you may actually feel a little frustration or tension could be around July 12th and July 15th. So I feel that on a financial level, this is actually a great time for you, but it could actually make you feel a bit conflicted or confused. But opportunities, financial opportunities, I feel will be there in the next couple weeks. I do want to quickly point out that the new moon on July 28th will be very, very positive new moon that could actually create greater opportunities there for you on a financial level. So maybe with this full moon, it's just kind of getting you ready for, building those opportunities there. And then when the new moon kicks in on July 28th, then that will actually open up the doors for you to move and advance forward. Or this could actually start to give you more clarity on the direction that you need to go in order to build that financial security. Capricorn. So this is going to be about you and your personal wants and needs. It's definitely going to be quite a significant week for you. Now, the full moon on July 13th will fall in your own sign and house. So the next 2 weeks is about what will make you happy and where you want to be at. Now, the only thing that I did want to point out is that during this full moon, this could actually bring about a time where you may be feeling maybe a little bit confused or conflicted on the direction you want to go. Whether this relates with relationships, career, finances, maybe the direction and where you want to pursue for your own self. Maybe it's about your health and well being. So, the next 2 weeks, I would say use this as a time and an opportunity for you to just kind of give yourself that time to see what path you want to take. Sometimes you kind of just need to let the days go by to get greater clarity. There could be a thousand things going through your head and nothing is giving you a direct answer. And then as the days progress, especially these next 2 weeks, and the closer you get to the new moon on July 28th, I feel you'll start getting a greater clarity in the direction and what direction to take that will bring about the best results for you. So, one of the days that I did want to bring out that I feel will be positive for that will be July 16th. But I did want to bring up the date of July 12th, July 13th around that time because it will create a feeling of that you're open to really pursuing opportunities that can bring about great results for you. For instance, career. Maybe looking to make some changes in your career, but just being confused about what direction to take. Should I go back to school? Should I take this certification over here? Should I just go get another job and hope for the best? Sometimes I, hear of let me just quit a job and just hope all the ships land where they're supposed to. And if it takes me a month, it took me a month. But sometimes when people do that, they end up in a worse situation because they didn't have that clarity. So you may be feeling sometimes, if I take one direction, is that going to bring me the results I want? And that's why I say sometimes just kind of giving yourself that time to process information and you're going to get greater clarity, especially like I said after the 28th of July and into August. Now, like I said, I do like around the 10th, the 12th, the 13th, and the 16th for you. And I think it's going to actually help you to put information together so that you can get that clarity there. This could relate to personal relationships too. Maybe if you want to be in a relationship, not be in a relationship, maybe how to handle a situation. So I feel this is actually going to bring about a time to just start making it more about what you feel you need in your life. And maybe sometimes it's the time about putting yourself first for once and not have it where others come first than you. This might be a time where finally you're kind of starting to think maybe this is now more about for you and what your wants and needs are this time around. Aquarius. So the full moon on July 13th will fall in your 12th house of secrets and solitude. Now, the next 2 weeks is actually going to bring a time where you may start to figure out what it is that you need to maybe cleanse or discard from your life. Take, for instance, your health and well being. So, this could bring about a time where now you're starting to focus on taking care of what has been unhealthy for you. And like I said, maybe it's time to discard and get rid of what has not been working. And whether it's unhealthy habits, bad habits, unhealthy people from your life. So, the next 2 weeks could bring about a time where you are kind of going through this, trying to figure out maybe it is time to get rid of some things here. You're definitely going to notice that around, like I said, the 12th, 13th, the 15th, all through that time. The energy of the full moon does go on for 2 weeks. So this could actually create a situation where you are trying to figure out pretty much how to handle things for yourself. This is a time of, like I said, sometimes just starting a new program of some sort. I've even seen where people start taking like vitamins, supplements. It could be something as simple as that. Maybe starting to get into those health protein shakes, or something that maybe decide to start something to see could it help me. Now whether you stick with it or not, or in 2 weeks you give it up, that could help it happen too. So I think if anything, it's just going to bring about maybe a time where it could just help you to really see, could this work, or do I need to try something new. Now the energy around July 16th, I feel could easily relate to financial obligations. It is a great time where you're going to notice the pace kind of being a little upbeat, a little fast. You may also notice that around July 10th. So it's actually a great time where you'll notice an increase of emails, text messages, phone calls, taking quick short trips around town, running a bunch of errands. So it's definitely an upbeat time. I think if anything, it's going to be a great time for you to just run around, take care of tasks and projects, errands. So if anything, I think you'll just at the least find yourself being very productive on that day. Pisces. So the full moon on July 13th will fall in your 11th house of friendships, groups, and organizations. Now, the next 2 weeks can bring about a time for you to build social connections, meet new people. Maybe you see an invite to a party or an event. Maybe you put together a party or event. Now, this could also be a time where you may be starting to become open to disconnecting from some social groups, friends, or other types of connections. This could be maybe the possibility of some people or groups that maybe you feel you're just not relating to anymore. Maybe you just are looking at things differently from their views. Now, I have seen not necessarily not any kind of ending or breakup or anything like that, not like that. But this could be sometimes where maybe you're feeling that a place, a group, or an organization, a friend that maybe you just were seeing eye to eye at one point, now you're looking at things a little bit different. Now, this could happen the other way around. Maybe someone is doing this to you, and this could actually create a situation where it's just a time period of two people looking at a situation in two different ways. Now, I do feel that around July 10th, this could actually be a very positive time for you on a financial level, and this could open up opportunities for you. The other day that I feel is also very positive will be around July 16th. Now, this might be preparing you for the new moon that we're going to be having on July 28th, that falls in your sixth house of work, service, and health, and connects very, very well to Jupiter, that is currently in your second house of earned income. I think the next 2 weeks are actually going to be a great time for information. And the information can easily just be from collaborations and working with others to build that information for knowledge, whether it's for financial, whether it's relationships, whether it's just connecting with others that just have, like I said, better knowledge and understanding of a situation that they experience that you could learn from and even benefit from. So, overall, the energy is really good. Like I said, the new moon, I'll discuss the new moon later on, but be prepared for the new moon that will be coming up after July 28th, that I think financially, career-wise, work-wise, can easily be very, very beneficial for you. But the days of July 10th, 11th, 13th, and 16th, I think are going to be just the beginning of helping you kind of grow and build into that I think is going to be, I feel, very helpful and beneficial, and financially could easily be greatly beneficial for you for the long term.